Good morning students, how are you? Hope so you are well and safe at home. So today on 25th of August, day Tuesday, for class 11, class 12th chemistry, we have the new topic, that is preparation of alcohol. This topic we have already started in the last video. Okay, so today we start the second preparation of alcohols. Preparation of alcohols from alkene by acid alcohols by the two methods. The first method is acid catalyzation, that we have done in the last video. Now we start the second topic, that is hydroboration oxidation. So hydroboration oxidation is the second topic. Formation of alcohols from alkene by the two methods, but both the two methods have the tendency to react with the water, but in both cases the attacking of the water molecule will be in opposite way. Okay, in the first reaction, acid catalyzed reaction, we used here sulfuric acid concentrate or the H-ion, and the addition of water will be takes place on alkene according to Markovnikov's rule. Now in the second one, that is hydroboration oxidation, again alkene react with water in presence of the B2S6. Alkenes react with water in presence of the B2S6. It is a diborane. B2S6 is diborane. So in presence of the diborane, alkenes react with water and form alcohols. Means addition of water will be takes place on the double bonded carbon atom, but according to anti-Markovnikov's rule, means H will be goes on that double bonded carbon atom where number of hydrogens are less, and OH will be goes on that double bonded carbon atom where number of H will be more. Clear? Now we see the mechanism of this reaction. If we take propene CH3 CH double bond CH2, CH3 CH double bond CH2. Now we write here BH3 whole twice. BH3 whole twice, it is a monomer of diborane. BH3 whole twice means BH3 is a monomer of B2S6. Okay, so on alkene BH3 will be attacked. So one of the hydrogen atom of the boron will be added on that carbon atom where the number of hydrogens are less. CH3 CH2 single bond CH2 and remaining part is BH2. See here, BH3 means like this, B bond, H bond, H bond. Clear? B bond H, B bond H and B bond H, that is a BH3. So one of the hydrogen atom of the boron will be eliminated from boron trihydride and goes on double bonded carbon atom where number of hydrogens are less. The remaining portion BH2 will be goes on this CH2. Clear? So CH3, CH2, CH2 and BH2. Further on this compound, one molecule of alkene means CH double bond CH single bond CH2 will be added. CH2 double bonds CH single bond CH3. Another molecule of alkene added on this compound. See here again the remaining H there are two H's remaining. So one of the H again will be goes on this carbon atom where the number of hydrogens are less, and the remaining portion CH3 CH2 CH2 BH will be goes on CH2. CH3 CH2 clear, CH3 CH2 CH2 whole twice BH, clear. Now further, one molecule of alkene CH, 2 double bond CH, single bond CH3. Another molecule of alkene, another molecule of the propene attacked on this compound, this compound CH3 CH2 CH2 whole twice BH. Now the remaining hydrogen attacked on further on the double bonded carbon atom where the number of hydrogens are less, and the remaining portion CH3 CH2 CH2 whole twice and B will be attacked on CH2 portion. So the compound will be formed CH3 CH2 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 whole thrice and B. So this is the overall compound, clear. It means in place of the hydrogen CH3 CH2 CH2 carbon chain will be attacked, clear. Now on this compound hydrolysis will be takes place in presence of H2O2 in basic medium. So hydrolysis will be takes place, hydrogen peroxide is there in presence of the hydrogen peroxide in basic medium is alkaline hydrogen peroxide, okay, and hydrolysis will be takes place and this boron and the 3 carbon chain will be separated and they form CH3 CH2 CH2 OH, 3 molecules, clear, 3 molecules of CH3 CH2 CH2 OH, okay, and BOH whole thrice means H3 BO3 will be formed, that is boric acid, okay. So CH3 CH2 CH2 CH3 CH2 CH2 OH will be formed. It means, see here, H will be goes on the lesser number of hydrogen atom, and OH will be goes on double bonded carbon atom where number of hydrogens are more. So it is a part of hydroboration oxidation. So ultimately we can say alkene have the tendency to form alcohols by the 2 methods. First method is by acid catalyzation, in which concentrated sulfuric acid behaves as a catalyst, and addition of water will be takes place according to Markovnikov. And the second one, that is hydroboration oxidation. In hydroboration oxidation, again the water molecule will be added on alkene, but according to anti-Markovnikov. Clear? So this is first part, that is from alkene. So we can second method for the preparation of alcohols, that is from carbonyl compounds. First method है from alkene and second method है हमारे कोर्स के अकॉर्डिंग, सीबीएसई के अकॉर्डिंग जो एनसीईआरटी ने पैटर्न दे रखा है उसके अकॉर्डिंग सेकंड प्रिपरेशन फ्रॉम carbonyl compounds. Clear? So we can form alcohols from carbonyl compounds, means from aldehyde and ketones. Clear? So there are two another methods. Carbonyl compounds can be formed alcohols by the two methods. First one by the Grignard reagent and second by reduction. So there are two methods, by the reduction or by the Grignard reagent. Now we first start with the reduction. See here, in case of the carbonyl compound, that may be aldehyde or ketones that contain the CO group, okay. So this CO group undergoes reduction. Reduction means addition of hydrogen. So one hydrogen will be added on this carbon atom and one hydrogen will be added on oxygen atom. It means this C double bond O firstly converted into the single bond, and each carbon and oxygen atom contain one hydrogen. It means it convert into CHOH. So according to the valency of these two carbon atoms, clear, valency of this carbon atom represent to which type of alcohols will be formed. For example, if we have any of the aldehydes, that is RCOH, so this CO will be converted into CHOH. This C already contains one hydrogen atom, that's why it forms RCH2OH. RCH2OH. It means aldehyde have the tendency to form primary alcohols. Clear? Aldehydes have tendency to form primary alcohols after reduction. Clear? Now the question arises, which reducing agent will be needed? So nickel, platinum, palladium. If we take nickel, we take platinum or the palladium with hydrogen gas. Now the reduction is set to catalytic reduction. It is known as catalytic reduction, means in presence of the nickel, in presence of the platinum or in presence of the palladium, react with hydrogen and this added on, or we can say this alcohol react on the surface of this platinum, palladium or the nickel. So it convert into a primary alcohol. NaBH4, that is sodium borohydride, and LiAlH4, that is lithium aluminum hydride. So sodium borohydride, NaBH4 and lithium aluminum hydride, these two are the another reducing agent. Clear? So if we take lithium aluminum hydride or the sodium borohydride or the nickel, platinum, palladium or the hydrogen, all have the tendency to convert this carbonyl compounds into alcohols, means this aldehyde into primary alcohols. Clear? For example, if we have the CH3CH2OH, that is ethanol, CH3CH2OH, in presence of the nickel with hydrogen, this alcohol convert into CH3CH2CHO. This aldehyde in presence of the nickel or the hydrogen convert into CH3CH2CH2OH, means aldehyde 3 carbon atom aldehyde converted to 3 carbon atom alcohols, means there is no ascending or descending of the carbon series, means they show the similarity of the carbon chain. 3 carbon aldehydes convert into 3 carbon alcohols and aldehyde convert to primary alcohols. So there are two another main important topics. One is ascending or descending will not take place, the number of carbon will be same, and second thing is aldehydes convert to primary alcohol after reduction. Clear? The second one is, if we have the ketone RCOR, that is ketone. Ketone undergoes reduction in presence of any one of the reducing agent or in presence of the catalytic hydrogenation. Suppose if it takes the NaBH4, sodium borohydride, so again this CO will be converted into CHOH. So this CO part will be converted into CHOH. It means it forms secondary alcohols because this carbon have only one H and 2 carbon alkyl chains. That's why the conversion of ketones into secondary alcohol. Clear? Okay. It means we can say if we needed secondary alcohol, so we can form secondary alcohol by the ketones. If we need the primary alcohols, so we can reduce aldehyde into primary alcohols. For example, CH3 CO CH3, that is acetone or the propanone. Acetone or propanone, that is CH3 CO CH3. Clear? In presence of the NaBH4, CH3, CHOH and CH3. CH3, CHOH and CH3 means conversion of acetone into isopropyl alcohol. This is isopropyl alcohol. Clear? So we can say simply carbonyl compounds can be converted into primary alcohols or secondary alcohol by the reduction method. Okay. In the same way, carboxylic acid also have the tendency to reduce itself and convert into primary alcohols. RCOOH this RCOOH in presence of the lithium aluminum hydride, that is the strongest reducing agent, and followed by hydrolysis, it converts into the primary alcohols. CH2OH. The number of carbon will be same as in case of the carboxylic acid. Clear? So the carboxylic acid contains the 5, means conversion of 5 carboxylic acid compound into 5 carbon alcohols, but primary alcohols. Clear? So aldehyde have the tendency to convert into the primary alcohols, and also the carboxylic acid also have the tendency to convert into primary alcohols. For example, CH3COOH, that is acetic acid or ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid undergoes reduction and followed by hydrolysis. So this acetic acid convert into primary alcohols with 2 carbon atoms, means CH3, CH2 and OH. Clear? So this is the method of the preparation of alcohols from carboxylic acid. But there is one problem, that is lithium aluminum hydride is an expensive chemical. That's why mostly in the commercial level, this carboxylic acid, when converted into alcohols, so the another method, that is substituted method, will be used. Clear? For that, firstly carboxylic acid, that is CH3, or simply we can say any of the carboxylic acid like that RCOOH. Any of the carboxylic acid firstly react with available alcohol. We know that in the laboratory or in the nature we have number of alcohols molecules. So any of the carboxylic acid react with any another of the alcohols. Clear? In presence of acidic medium, and conversion of a carboxylic acid to ester. So firstly, this carboxylic acid converted into ester by alcohols in presence of HI, that is esterification. Clear? Now this ester undergoes reduction in presence of the nickel, in presence of the platinum or the palladium, means catalytic hydrogenation, catalytic reduction. So this ester react with hydrogen on the surface of nickel, that is catalytic reduction, and conversion of this ester into 2 types of alcohol, means this ester convert into 2 different alcohols, and both alcohols most probably primary alcohols. Both are primary alcohols. Clear? So this is the part of conversion of carboxylic acid into alcohols by another method. Clear? Other than reduction with lithium aluminum hydride, because lithium aluminum hydride is an expensive chemical. Clear? So these are some topics that is correlated with the carbonyl compounds. Means carbonyl compounds easily convert into alcohols on reduction in presence of the sodium borohydride, in presence of the lithium aluminum hydride, or in presence of any of the catalysts like nickel, platinum or palladium with hydrogen. So the next method is again from carbonyl compounds, but by the different path. The first method from the carbonyl compounds is reduction, and the second method is by the Grignard reagent. So now we start the second topic, that is from carbonyl compounds, but this carbonyl compound now react with Grignard reagent. Grignard reagents are alkyl magnesium halides. So B part is reaction with GR, that is Grignard reagent. Okay, and what is Grignard reagent? Grignard reagents are MgX. R is the alkyl group, Mg is the magnesium, X is the any of the halide, that may be chloride or bromide or iodide. Most probably bromide or iodide will be behaves as a Grignard reagents. Okay, so RMgX, it is a Grignard reagent in which MgX is partially positive character and R represent to partially negative character. Means it shows delta negative and shows delta positive. So one of the part of the Grignard, that is R represent to the partially negative, and MgX is the another part of the Grignard behaves as a partially positive. Clear? Now, any of the carbonyl compounds, for example, if we start with the aldehydes, if we start from aldehydes react with Grignard, means any of the RMgX. So let me assume this RMgX, R is different from this R. ले सकते हैं इसको, दोनों को हमने different एरिया में सेम भी ले सकते थे, लेकिन easily आपको समझ में आ जाए, that's why we used here the different R. Okay. So RCOH, that is the aldehydes, then react with RMgX. Different poles react with the different opposite poles. Okay. For example, in case of RMgX, R is a partially negative and MgX is a partially positive. So this partially positive R will be attacked on this carbon atom, because C and O, in between C and O there is a polarity, because of the oxygen is a more electronegative than carbon atom. That's why the pi bond which are weakly held in between the carbon and oxygen easily shift towards oxygen when these two collide to each other. Okay, so the bond will takes place on oxygen atom. This oxygen contains the negative charge and this carbon represent to positive charge. Now this R, that is R of the RMgX, means the Grignard, will be attacked on C, because this is behaves as a nucleophile. So this nucleophile will be attacked on carbon atom. So R, H, C, R, H, and this is the C, and C now contain R dash, because this R will be attacked on this carbon atom. Rest of the part is this oxygen that contain single bond with the added of MgX. Clear? So this is the adduct. It is known as the adduct because in this equation this R will be added on the carbon atom and MgX will be added on oxygen atom. There is no elimination of any of the substance. That's why it is known as addition. That's why this product is known as adduct. Clear? It is a type of adduct. Now this adduct undergoes hydrolysis. In this adduct, when hydrolysis will be takes place, in between O and Mg, the bond will be cleavage. This contain hydrogen atom and Mg is contain OH. Clear? So means one water molecule will be separated. One of the H will be goes with oxygen atom. Another part, that is OH, will be goes with MgX. So see here, R, C, H, R dash and OH means aldehyde converted to alcohols. So R, C, H, R dash and OH. So we can see here this aldehyde converted into secondary alcohols. So formation of secondary alcohol from aldehydes. This is the difference between the first chemical property of the carbonyl compounds. So the carbonyl compounds when undergoes reduction, the carbonyl compound means aldehyde. When undergoes reduction, it's converted to primary alcohols. But the same aldehyde when react with Grignard and converted into secondary alcohol, means हम एक ही टाइप के कंपाउंड को हम दो डिफरेंट आंसर्स में कन्वर्ट करा रहे हैं. मतलब अगर एक टेस्ट ट्यूब, दो हमारे पास टू टेस्ट ट्यूब हैं, एक टेस्ट ट्यूब में अगर हम ये प्रोसेस कराएं जिसमें हम ग्रिग्नार्ड एजेंट डालेंगे तो सेम एल्डिहाइड सेकेंडरी अल्कोहल में कन्वर्ट होगा. लेकिन अगर हम सेकंड टेस्ट ट्यूब में सेम एल्डिहाइड में अगर हम रिडक्शन कराते हैं तो वही कंपाउंड किसमें कन्वर्ट हो रहा है? प्राइमरी अल्कोहल में कन्वर्ट हो रहा है. इट मींस aldehyde have the tendency, simply we can say aldehyde have the tendency to convert into primary alcohol as well as secondary alcohol. Now the question arises, all types of aldehydes, all aldehydes have the tendency to form secondary alcohol when react with Grignard, or any of the aldehydes have the tendency to form primary alcohols also, or the tertiary alcohols. So there is no tendency formation of tertiary alcohols, but only the single compound in the nature, that is formaldehyde, when it undergoes react with Grignard reagent, it converts into the primary alcohols. Means this reaction can be converted into the primary alcohol, but only for formaldehyde. We can see this compound. See here, in place of the R, if we take H, H means you can see properly HCOH, that is formaldehyde. It means when this formaldehyde react with Grignard, it means in place of this R there will be H. Clear? And now this compound when undergoes hydrolysis, then it converts into this compound. So you can see here R dash CH2OH means R dash CH2OH, and that is the primary alcohol. Clear? So only formaldehyde, we can say methanol. Yes? No, it is methanol. That is aldehydes. So methanol can be easily converted into primary alcohols when react with Grignard. But the rest of the aldehydes in the nature, when react with the Grignard, it converts into secondary alcohol. Clear? Now we see which type of compound has the tendency to form the tertiary alcohols by this method. So if we take two carbon chain on these two valencies of the carbon atom, अगर इस कार्बन एटम की two valencies पे मैं R अगर ले लूं, means just it forms ketones. Now this compound behaves as a ketones. अगर यहाँ पे RCOR में क्या है? Ketones. So when ketone react with Grignard, it means the adduct will be formed like that. Clear? So this ketone converts into this type of adduct, and when this adduct will be converted into after hydrolysis into alcohols, it will form tertiary alcohols, because there is no hydrogen, means there is a lacking of hydrogen on the carbon atom of CO, means on the adduct of this compound. That means this adduct will be converted into after hydrolysis tertiary alcohols means now it is clear. Only formaldehyde have the tendency to form primary alcohols when react with Grignard. Secondary alcohols, all types of aldehydes other than formaldehyde have the tendency to form secondary alcohol, and simply ketones have the tendency to form tertiary alcohols when react with Grignard agent. So this is the part of preparation of alcohols. So we can say there are only two methods. First method from alkene. Alkene also have the two different methods for the formation of alcohols. First by the Markovnikov rule when react with H2SO4, and second one is anti-Markovnikov when react with P2 acid, that is hydrocorrosion oxidation. Second from the carbonyl compounds. Another, there are two different types. One is reaction with Grignard and second one is the reduction value. So when undergoes reduction, it forms alcohols, different types of alcohols, and when react with the Grignard, it also forms different types of alcohols. So this is the part of preparation of alcohols. In the next video we will start the properties of alcohols and preparation of